everybody, Duckyworth here, and this is pretty soon, isn't it, after my last film live reaction. I go from having a week that I didn't do one to doing two in a week. I suppose I'm just like catching up for lost time from doing these live reactions. But I just decided to do this next one a bit sooner than usual, as it's a film that I've been wanting to check out for quite a while now, and a lot of people that I talk to, a lot of my friends, they seem to be intrigued to find out how I would think about it and how I would, what ranking I would give to the film in regards to Don Bluth films, because this, as of saying this is the only Don Bluth animated film that I have not seen at least once. It used to be the same with a Doodle, but I saw that a few months ago, so I could cross that one off the list. This is the other one, the 1995, the Pebble and the Penguin. Yes, this is one that a few years ago, one of my friends, cartoon and animal lover, as he's known on Discord, or Nucleasion 2 on DeviantArt, he uploaded a review of this, and it's really caught my attention because this was one of the few Don Bluth films that I hadn't seen, even though I do really love Don Bluth's animation and the guy's work, and the guy himself. That sounds like a really cool guy. It's one of the only films that I hadn't seen. But looking at I know you can't really judge a film based on like anything to do with like character designs or the animation quality if the story holds up, but I just remember when I was looking up for screenshots of the film, the character designs looked particularly strange, to put it mildly. They just always looked a bit bizarre, the way that penguins look in a Don Bluth style. But I've heard that the reason that the animation in this film might look a little bit weird is a pretty tragic and a rather sad tale, unfortunately, because towards the end of production, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer significantly changed the movie against Don Bluth and Gary Oldman's wishes. So I heard that apparently they didn't have. Let me just have a look at my sources here. I've just got a Wikipedia and TV tropes up here. Let me just take a look. See at what I can get up. Here we go. On the TV Tropes trivia page. Bluth disowned the film primarily for its terrible animation. He couldn't even draw any of the characters at conventions, especially not Hubby. He eventually got wholly fed up with the production towards the end of it, and he and Gary Goldman outright abandoned it for Fox as the film continued to crash and burn. In the November 2001 issue of Toon Talk, he had this to say about it. Penguin had story problems. We knew it, the crew knew it. Once the crew came under ownership by Media Assets, the story and the film were now compromised, hence neither of us stayed to complete the motion picture. And sadly, it looks like it was the last film to be produced by Sullivan Bluth Studios before the studio shut down due to bankruptcy. And Don Bluth and Gary Goldman and John Pomeroy all chose to have their names removed from the directing and production credits of the film, which unfortunately does not sound. It's not a good sign if a production was that bad. Like MGM was just making lots of changes to it, and it reduced in sequences being trimmed down, voices being re-recorded, characters being removed, and it resulted in the animation suffering as a result of it, and colouring had to be done at a completely different animation studio, Reflex Animation Limited, with Don Bluth and Gary Goldman so dissatisfied by the changes that they jumped production. But it looks like despite how it seemed to leave a bad taste in Don Bluth and and his friends' mouths, like of the people that his posse when working on it, when they jumped ship to go to Fox. It seems to have a little bit of a cult following because the people that I've talked to, when it comes to the film, they say that they know it's not the best. Either some say that they really enjoy it, some say that they consider it a guilty pleasure, some say that it had a lot of potential that wasn't lived up to, and some quite enjoyed it. So yeah, despite what I've heard about it, I am genuinely curious to watch this film for myself to see how I would see it under my own views, and with an open state of mind. So another reason why it took me so long to want to watch this film was because took me so long to track it down was because I was trying to find places to see it, but I found it on YouTube. Someone's uploaded the full thing to YouTube, and let's just have a look. Does it indeed have the full thing up? Like it doesn't cut out any bits of a film or anything? No, it looks like it's all here on YouTube, and thankfully it's in one continuous video instead of parts, like the Tom and Jerry movie. So hopefully this one won't run into any into annoying things with the advert coming up and having to break up the film. Okay, so I've got the film here, and I'm curious. Will it be a troll in Central Park bad, or Rockadoodle insane? Or will it hopefully exceed my expectations and be decent, or even really good? Well, I mean, from what I heard, unlike Rockadoodle, this one actually has a story that it sounds like can actually be reasonably followed, rather than Rockadoodle, which was just like chucking in insane thing after insane thing over and over and over again at such a ridiculous speed that I just couldn't keep up. But it really depends on the pacing of this film, just how it will go. Well, the film length, 1 hour and 14 minutes. It's not a really long film. So I guess it depends on like how things go along, and whether there's any like a padding that well, I mean, it sounds like a lot of stuff was cut out. So it might be a result of that. But okay, I've got the film in front of me on YouTube. So Pebble and the Penguin, 3, 2, 1, play. Ah, yes, there's the lion, MGM lion, the people who mucks this film up, apparently. Oh. That looks a bit like some of the settings from Land Before Time. Just that one there. Oh, gosh, all these settings look nice. The detailing of the paintings in the background. That looks like a Sydney Opera House. Oh, okay, book. Okay, so penguins give pebbles to their mates as like a proposal ritual. Oh, song music. Okay. Oh, this music sounds all right, even if it is a little bit strange. It's doing it for on a sheet music for the intro. Oh, the music sounds interesting. Martin Short as Hubie. Okay, the notes are bouncing along, and now they've turned into penguins. James Belushi. This looks like a Fantasia segment, but Don Bluth animated. Uh, okay. Ah. Tim Curry as Drake. Um, Penguins with the fingers on their wings and all those teeth look a little bit straight. What is going on with the hair of that one on the left? It's all flapping about. Okay, this is the main character Hubie with his strange hat and a weird looking eyes. Oh. Ah! First we had the Wild, and now we have Pebble and the Penguin with a thick penguins. Oh wow. What's going on with the tails? The tails look pretty strange. Annie Golden is... Oh god, that choker is way too tight. You know, when you call it a choker, I don't think it's... I know this is a joke that a lot of people have made, but... Anyway, the chokers aren't actually supposed to choke you. Oh, okay, so it's not the pebble, it's the penguin. This looks a little bit like the animators took inspiration from like a West Side Story or something for just the one bits earlier. That's what that was reminding me a little bit of. Ah. Ah! Oh no! Back away! Oh god! What's going on with his eyes? And I thought I had long eyelashes. Here's a burr. Wait a minute. If we're in the Arctic, how did they manage to get the flower for her hair there? Oh god! Okay, it was creepy enough the first time. You don't need to show it again. But backwards. That was a bit strange because I know that Don Bluth has something to do with like the character's eyes like looking really shiny and things like that, and like the eyelashes. But it's one of his staples of his animation. But that just looks a bit strange on Hubie there, and I think I can see a little bit of where the production was cut out if they're just using sheet music for the intro. I mean, it's a cool concept for an intro there, just like the musical pieces here for the intro. But I can kind of see a bit. Okay, other birds. What is going on with their fit? They've got very skinny legs. I mean, I know birds have pretty skinny legs, but that just looks a little strange. Beanie. Um, um, he's got some pretty. I know Don Bluth for some pretty strange expressions, but something about Hubie's expressions look a bit. Um. Uh. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, that's a way to bump into the girl you have a crush on. Oh no, but what his hat does that. That's giving me flashbacks to when Stanley the Troll's ears would wiggle. Uh, okay, everyone weren't even moving in that shot. Drake. Well, his voice put. Oh wow, that is one buff penguin. Oh, Tim Curry, you're the best thing in every single thing that you're in. Ah! Oh god. Why in town there's only she, who's as beautiful as me. So instead of it's like the three Bimbets and LeFou got mixed together into one, and he's already considering having children with her, despite the fact they haven't met yet. Ugh. Uh, who are you looking at there? Uh, the colours. Oh, um, oh God. Uh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, okay. Okay. Um, again, the music isn't bad. Oh, oh gosh. Martin Short's got a pretty nice set of pipes. I heard that quite a few people questioned his performance in this, but wow. And Annie Golden as well. But look like Mrs. Brisby's children was Bird. Oh god. There's teeth. I mean, teeth on birds. Sometimes it works, but it's sometimes it's a bit tricky to pull off. And I say that as someone who sometimes draws his bird characters with teeth. um. Oh, I mean, it's sweet that Marina already. I mean, she already finds it endearing that he's trying to do that, and with she sees qualities in him already that he means well. That looks a lot. That rock looks like a whale. Is it? Considering Don Bluth, it wouldn't surprise me if it turned out to be a whale. Oh God, that one that was coming towards the camera. That one looked like Goofy as a penguin. Oh God. Oh yeah, and tongues coming out the mouths. That's another thing that Don Bluth really does a lot. Oh, is this another song coming up? Um, oh, what was tough there? Uh, what? You're not Geppetto, and you don't have a wooden puppet, so I don't think that. Um, I know some people make a joke about that, like ripping off Pinocchio, but was it that Starlight Starbright thing done with other things in the past before? I don't know. Oh God, it's aliens. Ugh. Oh no, it's Stanley! Quick, destroy it! It's Stanley coming from the world of trolls. He's taken a detour and now he's going to ruin this film as well. Oh no, it's the Green Rock from a Creep Show that turned Stephen King into a walking pile of moss. Oh, he's not even moving. Um, he's found kryptonite, or is it? It's one of those things from. Oh, okay, it's got Marina's face in it, or is that Magic Man from James and the Giant Peach come back? Oh, here's a. It's fat. You don't have a toxic love that I do. Ugh. Of Tim Curry. Oh dear. Um. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh no, it's a relative of it's a relative of a creepy red walrus from Pingu. Oh jeez. Okay, that is one pretty intimidating leopard seal there. Oh God. At least it didn't do what happened in Sealed with a Kiss. Oh wow. And he met Pablo, who was from a Disney short. Oh God, this is turning into misery. Oh God, this is turning into that really creepy looking Russian animation. Oh, well, okay, he got captured pretty quickly. How do I get him? How do those penguins have beards? Um, What have I got on my faces? Wait, you could probably squeeze through that cage. Did you see? Her body was partially out of a cage. Uh. Um. Um. Uh. Yeah, I'm not quite feeling it with this song like I was with the first two. Nah. What kind of penguin is that one supposed to be on the top left, anyway? The one with well, what looks like a mustache. What? You just showed that. You showed him moving his face like that earlier. And wait a minute, you're out of your cages. You got out of your cages really quickly, so... what? So... couldn't you just try to swim back instead of singing this song? What? Okay. Oh, those ones there won't even look at them. Look, they're just staring, gaping mouthed at the song. Stop zooming in on his eyes. Oh no, but I'm a little confused by the song. That was... wait, we never saw the people on the deck of a ship, so where are they coming from? Oh wow, that guy's not very good. Oh, is this Jim Belushi's character? Rock over Rock Hopper. Uh, uh, um, the only thing I'm just looking at here is how awkward it is looking at the characters like have their flippers like moving normally like a penguin, and then you just see fingers on the end. Just every single time I see them walking, I just see that with their fingers. What is going on with the front of his beak? It looks like his nose, but it's just like all wrinkled up, joining into his yes, use the rock of the Nim. Of a Rats of Nim. What is that rock like a prophecy or something? Well, those penguins are shallow. What? Oh, oh, okay. Oh, it's his hench penguins. Oh, okay. Those are the bit beds in penguin form. Oh, oh God! Oh, it's drooling. Oh, yeah. I can almost see just like the animators like looking at the way that Tim Curry talks and just like using that as inspiration for Drake's movements there. Wait, if a female penguin doesn't choose a mate by the full moon, she gets banished? Um, damn, that's harsh. What if a female penguin? I mean, for argument's sake, what if a female penguin is a lesbian or asexual? Well, yeah. Oh come on, you can fit right out of those bars. What's he got his foot in anyway? Chamber pot? Yeah. If that really is a chamber pot, yuck. That just looks like Mrs. Brisby's cage if we just reused it for Rocco here. Many of these penguins lack Mrs. Brisby's ingenuity, because she could get out of a cage just fine, but these penguins can't. The space pebble that gives prophecy for some reason. Oh, charming. Do you fear death? It sounds a bit like Davy Jones as a human. Oh, come on! The guy didn't notice that. What, is the guy drunk or something? Yeah, okay, well. Oh, nice. Ugh! What is that supposed to be anyway if it doesn't look appetizing? Okay, some bits of animation, like that bit when they were going up like the stairs and trying to escape, doesn't look that bad. It's just like I'm noticing in a few shots where like some of the background characters aren't moving or some colouring errors, but most of the animation still looks all right. Still looks good, and it's Don Bluth animation, so you know. Wait, what was that? What was that purple thing? Uh, okay, and now they've ended up in a Hawaii, apparently. Wow, some of those backgrounds looked a bit flat. Um, and if you look to your left, you'll see Lilo teaching Stitch how to surf. It's the electric bug from American Tail. Wow, how'd you get your car that far really quickly, didn't you? Okay, I like Rocco's character. I think Rocco and oh, okay. I think Rocco's character is probably my favourite one so far. It looks more like a solid cube of jelly, you know, when I think about it. No, you can't sell that to Warranty Rat. It's not your Pebble. It's not your glass cube. Uh. Oh, he's out. The bug's out. I wonder if it's going to be that Rocco had a lady love at some point and it didn't quite work out, which is why he doesn't really care a whole lot about it. uh, well, Hubie looks a derp-eyed there. Oh wow, those vines. Those vines were floating there. Big water. Oh dear. Well, I mean, he could like try to. They technically can fly underwater. What's he going to do? Is he going to make like a flying machine or something? And it's going to turn into that really weird spark plug film called Piper Penguin in his flying machines. That was horrible. I remember that film. That was not a good film. Uh, well, this is the first time we've heard of a Waldo. Wow, look at a rainbow in the background. And a thing about this film is that even though a fair bit of the character animation looks nice, some of the backgrounds look a bit plain, like some of the bits like here compared to other bits of the film. So I don't know what it is, but I can tell like some of the unfortunate aspects of the budget being cut. Wait, you were sitting up, but you were in the deep water there. Oh, was there a Waldo? Oh, God! Oh, that is a cool house. If that's Drake's house, it's where I would expect a Tim Curry character to live. Wow. Yeah, what are those bones? Those don't look like fish bones. What are they? Wait, is Drake a cannibal? Is that where this is going? Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. God. Okay. He can be Drake can be pretty intimidating if not for just Tim Curry's performance as him. And or maybe it's a case of a really weird character design working in his favor. Oh, we're in New Zealand. Okay. Wait, you're a penguin and you need a life vest. Bounty Island. Oh, okay. Let's see. That looks like a good place to stop. 3506. Yeah, this is not a long film. Um, we're already like a halfway through it, and it's only been something like 35 minutes. But yeah, this film, it's not so far. It's not the best Don Bluth film I've seen, but to be honest, despite the weird character designs, the Good Ship Misery song that I didn't really like, and some of the notable bits with the animation that's off, it's at least a bit better than I was expecting from what I heard so far, to be honest. It's not brilliant so far, but it's at least decent so far, and I'm honestly curious to see how the rest will go in this second half. I will say this, unlike Rockadoodle, I can actually keep up with the plot, and it's not just throwing a ton of things in at once or having an annoying narrator that cuts over all the scenes that are going on. The narrator in this film at least isn't talking over important bits, and she at least knows when to be quiet, unlike that stupid dog that couldn't tie his shoelaces in a Rockadoodle. Unlike Thumbelina, I didn't find it to be teeth-grindingly boring, because I just thought that film was just really boring ultimately with how that went. And unlike Tron and Central Park, it actually does have a story that it holds on to, and it doesn't hold the same scenes for an eternity and a half at a time, so that's going in Miss Film's favour. Yeah, so let's have a look to see how the second half of Pebble and the Penguin will go. The timestamp is 3506, and let's continue. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh God, and that looks like a place from Dragon's Lair, where Dirk would fight off those weird dinosaurs that the villain from the Vortex Time Warp is doing. Oh, what was that look? What's that look from Rocco? Uh, those teeth still don't look right. Yeah, you could just find these. Wait, is that rock? That looks like wood that's all falling apart. Yeah. Oh dear. This is going to go just as well as Jeremy's attempts at flying. If he's not getting caught up in string, he's probably going to crash and burn. Wait, how did he run over? Yeah. Ouch. Like, skid? Ow. Wait, he didn't even land on that wing. And I mean, it can be a bit of a guilty pleasure looking at the character designs. Oh God, a killer whale in a family film that is portrayed as dangerous. Usually killer whales are like portrayed as like Shamu or something like a. But I heard that this is one of a few cases where they are portrayed as the dangerous predators that they are. His eyes are the eyes are falling off her head a little bit. Oh gosh. Okay, so and I will say some of these bits, like the relation. Oh God, just look at his house. I love the design of his house. And Marina stands up to Drake and sees how obviously shallow he is, so. I wonder if it hurts having his chest poke out. Oh, what is up with their legs? Oh, Tim Curry song. The lighting. Okay. And it's Tim Curry doing a villain song. Those are two things for a recipe for a great villain song here. Oh God. That one penguin there looks a bit like one of the villains from I've never watched Darkwing Duck, but it looks a bit like one of the villains from that, like the plant-based one. I think. And some of the dancing animation we see was pretty good. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. You know, one thing I've always wondered is that when it comes to muscular characters, they almost always skip leg day. Penguins don't have knee... don't they? This film is making me question penguin anatomy. Oh, jeez. Okay, that was a pretty really good villain song there. Anyway, what I was saying was that I do like the way like some of the ways that like Hubie and Rocco play off each other, like when they're doing this. What is it? Is that water? Is that drool? Oh wait, so it's rain. Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. I was fearing it was drool. What's going on with the lighting? It's a very opaque iceberg. Well, it doesn't. It's one of the blander one of the backgrounds in this film. Also known as Wally in the UK. A what? He looks a bit like Knuckles as a penguin now, think about it. What? Mud? Green mud. Yeah, it's got a. Oh, look at his eyes! uh, what? What is that noise? Uh, what's so funny? You strangle him and he starts making choking noises, and then you laugh off your argument. And that's enough to get you over the fact that he lied. And that rock looks like a cactus. Uh, 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 okay, I'll have to admit, I've never thought that choking your friend and then them making a weird noise that would somehow make you forget that they lied to you. I'll have to say that never crossed my mind. Oh, this looks pretty. Okay, what was that scene? That was just weird. Just. uh, 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 And I think another thing that shows like the budget of this film is that there are quite a few scenes where there's only like a handful of the characters, like one or two together, in one setting, and some of it looks a bit empty in places, but it still looks nice in bits like this. Like, oh, This is a nice song, but the only thing I'm thinking is that if her choker is that tight, how can she produce these notes? Okay, the birds that look like the Secret of Nim uh, siblings. Oh, this is a nice one. It's like, that's the thing about this film so far. For all of the awkwardness and all of the horror stories when it came to the production and like all the strange scenes of a Rocco choking Hubie, there are some legitimately nice bits, like that song. And the bits of animation that survived the production costs and aren't just repeating over and over again, they are nice. Oh god. Is this the place in Pingu where all those creepier statues in the episode Pingu Runs Away were? Because that's what this looks like. Do you love the girl then? Shut up. Okay, that was one of the best lines. uh, well, wait a minute. What am I talking? When it comes to penguins, penguins have teeth. If you look up photos of penguins with teeth, there are some pretty scary photos of penguins like that. So there are penguins with teeth, but it's just the way they waddle. It's just beaky birds. They do sometimes just look a bit strange when the teeth are always protruding like this. Wait, his neckerchief turned pink. Was his neckerchief purple? Yeah, it's purple. It was pink earlier. Oh, that's a nice shot. Oh, Jesus. It looks like we're heading into somewhere from a Space Ace game. And we're going to come across the leopard seal again. No doubt. Oh, God. Nah. I'm glad that this is at least showing that penguins do eat fish, and then the leopard seals eat the penguins. What kind of fish are those, I wonder? Oh, oh Jesus. What was that expression from a leopard seal there? Why doesn't the leopard... I thought the leopard seal was chasing them. Or is he just trying to bait them out? Oh, that would be pretty, that would be pretty cunning of this thing, like baiting them out, like trying to get them to... Oh, just... Yeah, you probably should wrap it up in a scarf. And then the leopard seal goes to team up with a walrus to oh Jesus. You know, another thing about Don Bluth animation, he has a thing for characters getting stuck inside predators' mouths, just one thing I've noticed. And while they don't reach that moment in an American Tail that traumatized me as when I first saw it, when Fievel nearly gets swallowed and he jumps up the gullet of the cat that tried to eat him. They're always pretty intense for me, those bits, because it's just like the primal fear of being eaten. Oh, we didn't really accomplish that. Rocco's just a big tsundere, isn't he? Oh! Oh, yeah, with the background changing, this is another song. Okay, this song's all right, but I just think that last scene did kind of a. Huey looks strange when he blushes. Imagine something about the character designs of this will look weird. I think this scene maybe could have belonged after the that one scene in the mud, but then again, considering the fact he got choked there, I don't think the song would work well after he got choked. Uh, okay. Where is lighting effects coming from anyway? Oh, he was doing what Patrick Starr. Why is he doing what Patrick Starr does when he tries to hold his breath? Uh, okay. Uh, uh. You're gonna let yourself run out of oxygen just to do that? Uh, okay, then this is strange. Oh, now we're fighting with a. Okay. Okay, that song was meh. Friendly iceberg. Oh, okay, another ship. Have I come across this one? Uh, uh, is that 69 or 59 on the floor there? No, it's a 5. So my mind was going gutter. Deathberg. Yeah, that one's Drake's Deathberg. Wait, the leopard seal again? Oh, no, foot it off. Okay, so Rocco taught Hubie self-defense. All right. Oh, jeez, what now? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, it's Monstro. Monstro's returned. He's done with eating clockmakers, and now he's after penguins. One that looks like a giant skull inviting you for death. Yeah, you know one thing about that Pebble. I wonder if that's it's like that came from space. I wonder if anything like that's ever going to get like explained or anything like how it oh twirl. Get out of there before the James with giant peach insects go looking for the compass. Um, I wonder if we're gonna. Oh, harpoon! Oh, Jesus! Oh, I thought it was actually gonna get to harpoon it. Eh. Okay, this film does actually manage to be pretty like. It's like the bits with the leopard seal and the killer whales. Don Bluth does, and his crew did learn how to animate them pretty intensely. Right, now it's actually just blue. Rocco's main power is the power of colour changing neckerchiefs. And now it's purple again. uh, a penguin, a rockhopper penguin against 3 killer whales. This is not going to go well. Well, I mean, unless he's just trying to distract them. Some of the bits of the animation here are getting a bit. Maybe I don't know if it's the copy I'm watching, but some of the scenes are getting a bit dark for me to make out some of the bits. Yeah, once again, the creepy view of a whale about to eat someone. Okay, there's a bounce. Yeah, where is he? Well, considering the fact that Rocco was my favourite character in this. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that rock does look like a killer whale. Hmm. Sorry, just look at his house. Just a skull. Just. Oh dear. Oh dear. I wonder who came up with that rule that the female penguins that refuse to mate get banished. Oh, how did... Wow, we got up there. What the... Yeah. Oh, what's always moving his moves? Man tits away. Yeah, this is not gonna go, well, well, yeah, you've been training for one day, and this guy looks like he's roided up. He's roided up from here to Sunday, so... So what's Drake gonna do to Marina? Just... He's gonna... Oh, she was gonna feed her to the sharks, wasn't he? Open those big... Give me big anime eyes what you have. Oh gosh, it's only turned thick. Okay, you know, he's... Um, okay, how's this gonna go? Oh, jeez. Oh, nice kick. And this is why you... Oh, God. And that's why you don't skip leg day. Because... Oh, wait, he bit him? I thought he, like, grabbed his legs and because that's the only bit he hasn't built up. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay, there's some pretty well-placed kicks there. Oof, yeah. Oh, yeah, what happened to the Pebble? Does he still have a Pebble? Oh, now he's got a green. How many does he have? He's pulling his neckerchiefs out of everywhere. Where's he getting all these different coloured neckerchiefs from? And how'd you get? Oh, gee, how'd you get over there so quick? Wow, we can run quick. Wow. Oh, well, that was stupid, wasn't it? Oh, Jesus! Ouch! That's not a very nice way to go. He just straight up got squashed. Yeah, but yeah, that was pretty dumb of him, wasn't it? I mean, Drake pretty much offed himself there. He just chucked the rock at them, and then he destroyed his own house. And yeah, that was a bit of a dumb way to go, Tim Curry. No, you didn't hold on to my somehow fingers. Okay, what's he gonna do now? I'm joining you in death. Wait, is he flying? How did he? Okay, how is he flying? What's he doing? How's he? No, no, he's How is he learning to levitate? What? How? What magic? How? What the? What was that? What was that one with the top hat and what ties? Where do they come from? There's one good ship misery. How is he flying? Uh, oh, there's the Pebble. What just, how did he fly? Uh, oh yeah, the Pebble that did absolutely nothing for the whole story. Here, take my MacGuffin that did almost nothing. You know, that message would have worked a little bit better if, oh god, no, his hat's flying. Yeah, it would have worked a bit better if they didn't put that in the starting song. It was just a bit of an odd, oh gosh. And somehow... And somehow earn the powers of magically changing neckerchiefs and somehow learning how to levitate. What? Okay, for a second there, I thought it was going to go into the hills are alive. Uh, oh, and the random other penguins there. I guess they forgot about Drake. Okay, a guitar in the now they're swimming around with sheet music again. Santa hats. Oh, okay, now we're flying off into the where they get the Santa hats from. Merry Christmas. Uh, um, okay, it was just awkward cuts from the sheet music to remembering our friends Michael Carey and David Corbally. Ah, I'm guessing there were people who worked on this and they passed away before the film was. Hmm. Okay, so uh, well, it was going all right in terms of oddities until that last bit where Rocco somehow earned the ability to fly. No, he earned the ability to float out of nowhere. That wasn't flying; it was floating. I guess the powers of his magic, amazing technicolor neckerchiefs gave him that power. So, well, it's Don Bluth, so you'd have stranger, but yeah, yeah. Well, that was an odd one. But what would be my final thoughts on it? Well, yeah, I can see a lot of the difficulties that might have come out as a result of the troubled production, like quite a bit of the animation, like having problems with many of the shots being repeated or some of the animation going flubby in parts. The character designs are very strange, especially with the way that they have fingers and the way that they waddle about. Some of the clothing choices, especially Marina's choking her, and Rocco's magically changing neckerchiefs were many of the many strange bits in like the character designs, and of course Tim Curry Drake's moves and being roid raged, having a pretty strange designs. And wait a minute, I just remembered. Drake had minions that he sent off in an earlier scene when he was eating bones. Where did they go? What happened with them? Oh, okay, it was another. Maybe they were supposed to play a bigger role, but then got cut out when MGM mucked everything up. And the songs, the Good Ship Misery and the Looks Like I've Got Me a Friend songs, they were the ones that I felt were a bit, especially the Great Ship Misery. I mean, it's no Marry the Mole levels of bad, but, that wasn't a very, good, not my favourite song. And some of the pacing bits felt a little bit strange, like when it came to a bit over, get onto the good shit misery, we spend quite a bit of time on that. Then there's one bit where Rocco chokes Hubie, and they somehow become friends over that. And then they have a messed up around a bit with a lot of the trying to get past the leopard seal again, and then they just quickly go past that, and then they throw into "Looks like I've got me a friend." And that Pebble itself didn't really play that much of a role, did it? And especially since in the earliest part, in the first song, they said that it's not the Pebble, it's the penguin. You gave away the moral in the first bit. That felt a bit straight. That felt pretty oddly placed. But for what this film is, it's like with all the criticisms that I have in regards to a lot of the strange bits and some of the bits that needed polish, it's not that bad. It is surprisingly better than I was thinking it was going to be in many bits. As much as a joke about Hubie's design, he's an okay lead. He's not the most intriguing, interesting Don Bluth main character, but him and that one bit when he lied about Waldo was a bit suspect. But him and his relationship with his friendship with Rocco was funny. It had funny bits. Rocco, who's probably my favourite character in it, I liked his attitude that he had. Marina, I felt that I like the fact that she tried. She didn't take any of Drake's rubbish. It's like she clearly didn't want anything to do with him, and she stood up to him quite a few times. And she also, I felt that for a romantic lead, I felt she was a likable character. I felt for her and Hubie getting together in the end, and I liked how she was looking past Drake's shallow advances, and saw Hubie's kind heart and wanted to love him for that, despite his shyness. And Drake himself, it's Tim Curry. You can't go wrong with Tim Curry as the villain. He was easily one of the funniest characters in the film. I thought that was really, I thought he had a lot of fun. He was a lot of fun to watch, and he could actually be pretty intimidating and imposing in bits, if not just for Tim Curry's performance as him. And when it came to like the bits with the animation, I mean, as much as some bits got a little bit sloppy with some of the characters like not looking as polished as they should, and some of Don Bluth's trademark oddities being stretched up to 11 in some bits, with like weird tongues dangling out, the shiny eyes, the weird close-ups on characters with their mouths open, and eyelashes that are noticeable. Quite a few bits of the animation that didn't suffer as much. I thought that it was still pretty good animation. It's like it's Don Bluth, so that's like it's still enjoyable to watch in some of those aspects. And most of the songs, I did enjoy listening to them, especially "Don't Make Me Laugh." Marina's a song that she sung at the end, which was like a reprise of Hubie's song like "Now I Wonder What the Colours Mean," whatever that means, that bit. It's like a lot of the strange moments, and some of the strange bits can be funny to laugh at their awkwardness. And unlike the other three Don Bluth films that I've seen that I know that got a bit of a poor reception, like Rock-a-Doodle, Troy and Central Park, and Thumbelina, they at least I could say some of the bits like fell into some awkward amusement, like with some of the strange moments with the animation. But so that's how I felt about that. And at least this story actually had a story going on for most of it. It kept some bits of a pacing was strange, but it kept going, and it didn't stay in too many bits like for too long. And it wasn't boring. I'll say that it wasn't boring. None of the characters were awfully obnoxious, like Edmund and the stupid dog with the shoelaces, from Rockadoodle, or Stanley. No one was as bad as Stanley, thankfully. Hubie's not the best one, but he's not as bad as Stanley, thankfully. And I thought the voice acting was really good as well. I heard a lot of people questioned Martin Short's performance as Hubie. I mean, some of his stuttering could get a bit old after a little bit, but when it comes to the singing that he did and some of the performances, I thought that was pretty good. But overall, what would I think about this film? I'd say it's a guilty pleasure, I would say. There are some some strange bits with like the animation, some weird bits with the story, like Rocco randomly learning how to fly, like Pebble not really meaning a whole lot in the long run, and some bits going on for a bit, and that weird bit with a wishing star that came in randomly. That ultimately causes me out from saying that it's good, but I enjoyed watching quite a few parts of it more than I was expecting. So that's one thing I could say about this film. It is a guilty pleasure, I would say, and I enjoyed it more than Rockadoodle. It wasn't as insane to keep up with as Rockadoodle. But I think the fact that it's a film that bankrupted Sullivan Bluth Studios, unfortunately, and a lot of people say was just a lot of strange things were happening, and there's so many oddities and curious bits going on, and it turns out the film, in my eyes, is just all right. I think that's how I would say about this film. It's not good, not really, really good, not bad either. It's okay. It's like 6.5 out of 10, I would say, if I were to rate it. It's a film that I wouldn't willingly, if I had to choose all the Don Bluth films to watch, this one would not be my first pick, but I'd definitely choose it over Thumbelina, Rockadoodle, or A Troll in Central Park, I would say. So it's okay, and the people who say that they did enjoy this film, I can see why that would be. Despite all its oddities, I can see some bits that had charm to them. So that's my last Don Bluth film that I haven't seen. So now I can say that I've watched all of them, and I can update my tier list to do with Don Bluth films that I've watched. And so yeah, I'll keep in touch for next time. It'll probably be over a week from now, because I've done 2 of these in a week. But I'll let you know when I commence my next film live reaction. And I'll be running my poll again, and just let you know when I've chosen one I'd like to watch. So chat to you all later, everyone, and keep an eye out for any strange glass of jelly pebbles flying from the sky, penguins with fingers at the end of their wings and man boobs, and strange abilities to levitate and somehow get Santa hats out of nowhere. What the hell, Don Bluth? Okay, so talk to you later then, everyone. Duckyworth out. Bye, everyone.